I'm Carla Reeves, and this is Differently. Whether you feel stuck in survival, navigating a change, or seeking more for your life, may this podcast be your weekly nudge to take a risk to build a life that is uniquely bold, authentic, and in alignment with your deepest values. What if you worried less about the bumps in the road and instead got equipped for the journey? Get ready to rethink what's possible. Today's episode, Thought Management 101. It sounds boring. It's not. I promise it's one of the most important things you can be doing to level up the quality of your life. Let's dig in. I remember years ago, before COVID, hearing some speaker talk about how one of the most important things our children could learn for the future would be mental resiliency. Boy, was that true. My husband and I have talked about this so many times over the last handful of years for how true this was, not just for our children, but for us too. When I Googled mental resilience or mental resiliency, Google defines mental resilience as the ability to adapt, weather, and adjust to change and uncertainty. I wanted to do this episode to remind you of the importance and power you hold right inside to manage your own thought life, and give you some steps and an invitation today to step into this in a way that you have never done before for the sake of something really important to you. Sometimes the circumstances of your life are out of your control, but you can learn to have control over the way that you think about them, and that changes everything. I just printed this on a postcard for an event that I did over the last week. It reminded me how important that is and how my mission, and now our mission as I'm building a small team, has not really changed over the last 20 years. I have found some things going through my office that I created long, long ago when I was creating my first business, which was Sanity Journals and the Journaling Lounge. And the tagline was unwind, connect, and grow. You can see that there's that thread of our message is still there, that journaling is still the vehicle to create change in your life. But the way that we do that in our own lives and the way that we help you do that is through thought management. And it's helping people to break free of old thinking patterns that drive outdated behaviors so that we can realize new futures. Because remember, a deep change in the way that you live requires a deep change in the way that you think. So think about your life, whether it's a relationship pattern that you're tired of. Maybe you've even started to realize that those relationship issues or challenges or frustrations don't just show up with one person, but they show up in multiple relationships in your life, which is an indicator that it might be something within you. Or it's bumping up against your own fears in leading a business or leading a project or leading a community. I'm raising my hand over here, and the relentless pull that makes you want to shrink. Or it could be just those patterns of thought in your mind that weigh you down and make you feel terrible. The foundation of all of it is your thinking. And this is what we do, help people renew their minds, because a renewed mind leads to a renewed life. So what is your thought life, and what does it mean to manage your thoughts? Think of your thought life as what's happening between your ears just about 24/7. It's the thoughts that circle in your mind through the course of your day. It's the patterns of thought that have been around for a really long time. You may even relate to them as truth. The mind runs and runs and runs, and these thoughts end up forming a lens through which you see and experience yourself, your spouse, your children, your day, your marriage, your business, your body. These thoughts gone unexamined can wreak havoc in our lives. I have never had to be more diligent over the last year to keep my goals and commitments moving forward, because fear, doubt, and confusion was showing up in my mind daily, trying to take me down. We have to be relentless with this. And why is it so important? Because this is the one thing that we can control, and it's one thing that's impacting everything. Keep in mind that you may not control the thoughts that just pop into your head, And we all have crazy ones. Don't worry. You're not alone. I promise. But we can control how long we let them linger or how long we linger on them. We can control how much attention we give them, how much power we give them, and how we allow them to define and control our actions. And the rewards of managing and cultivating a healthy thought life are endless. When you think and do differently, you can change relationship cycles that have been around for years to build new, healthy life and marriage. You can take what has felt like a heavy burden of caring for an elderly parent and free yourself so that you can actually enjoy the days you have left together. You can dismantle the rules that you've created for yourself and may not even realize it. They can be blind spots that are running you into the ground and preventing you from being the mom, dad, spouse, friend, leader, you name it. So what can you do? You can start by just carving out a little bit of time every week to start to examine, pay attention, and cultivate a thought life. So how do you do this? Carve out 5, 10, 30 minutes, whatever you can manage. Tune into your thoughts. What's been hanging out in your mind over the last 24 hours? Empty it out. This is taking out the mental trash. If you just did that, you would benefit. But what I'm recommending is that you actually do this for 5 or 7 days. Log it and then take an inventory of it. Get a highlighter out and start to highlight things that stand out to you. What thoughts are lifting you up? What thoughts are dragging you down? Which of these thoughts has been around for a long time? And how are they shading your view and ability to navigate your day and reach your goals? And more importantly, how are they impacting your peace of mind? This exercise will give you a really good landscape of what's going on. And from there, you have data to take action. They're just thoughts. They don't define you. You're separate from them. And if this is overwhelming, come do it with us. This is what we do. This is what we help people do. And the doors to reimagine the interactive journal are open. This is a modern way to manage your mind. Here are a few quick details. It's an online private journal with a personal guide that has been trained by me that's trained to help you manage your mind. And it's a toolbox, all right at your fingertips. Here are a few quick details, and then I'll send you to the website to get more and sign up. Support. You're going to get guidance in real time as you're out there navigating your life. You'll have a sounding board that's an encourager that's going to help you challenge your own thinking and invite new perspective for you. You're going to have that accountability to show up and actually make this a practice. That in and of itself is huge because this is true self-care. You're going to have access to resources. Your guide is trained to find the perfect journaling exercise or prompt or activity or podcast that's going to help you right where you are. And the results, managing your thought life is going to prevent you from spinning so you can feel more in control of your life. You're going to move through difficult thoughts and feelings quicker. You can stay in action with what you're up to, those things that are most important. Go to carlareeves.com/imagine for all the details and find out what other people are saying. My question for you, how could you show up to your life differently if you were managing your mind, taking time to reflect, keeping your goals in front of you, all with a guide in your back pocket so that you can get out of your own way on the regular? That's what this is all about. Come check it out. It's month to month. You can cancel it anytime. We recommend playing for 3 months and going all in to see what's possible. Again, go to carlareeves.com, find out all the details and sign up today. We can't wait to see you online. And we at last have a place for you to go to take the content of this podcast and put it right on the court of your life. Remember, the most powerful change agent in your life is already within you. We believe in helping you find your own answers. Go check it out. See for yourself. Have an awesome day. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Differently. It's been an honor to share this conversation with you. You know, one of the keys to living fully is to take action when you're inspired to do so. I hope you found that spark of inspiration today. And would you help us spread the word? Did someone you know come to mind while you were listening? If this episode could impact someone you know, please share it and pass it along. New episodes drop weekly, so tap that subscribe button and join us next time as we continue to challenge the status quo and get equipped to live life differently.